The audience can be seated. Graduates, you can be seated too. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Amy Roy, and I'm the Director of Nursing and Allied Health here at Kirtland Community College. It is my pleasure to welcome you all here today. The pinning ceremony is such a special occasion for the graduates of the nursing program. It is a time to share their accomplishments with their family, their friends, faculty, and the staff that have helped them work so hard to get through this. As you all know, the nursing students have worked very hard to accomplish this goal of becoming a nurse. I recently had a student in my office who stated, "You told us at orientation this would be the hardest thing that we ever did." It isn't until you're actually doing it that you actually understand it truly is one of the hardest things that they have done so far in their lives. And I'm sure the graduates can attest to that as well. I feel as you go on in your nursing career, it will make more sense to many of you why your instructors made you do concept maps. They made you do bow tie questions, case studies, those types of things. It will make sense why we've created certain simulations for you to participate in. I believe a few of you have already had that experience in your preceptorship that you just completed. You may not realize as you're going through it, but you will understand soon enough as you become nurses in the field. This past summer, I ran into a former student that I had several years ago, and she said, "I remember you telling us it would be all right, that we knew more than we thought we did," and you were right, Amy, we did, and you guys do. You do know more than you give your guys self credit for. Next, I'd like to talk about the pinning ceremony in itself and what the history behind it means. The legacy of the infamous Florence Nightingale has been the influence behind the pinning ceremony that we are here today celebrating. The ceremony only included the students that had the most exemplary marks in the beginning. But as time went on, they expanded it to all the nurses because they realized that no matter the marks, the students have accomplished something amazing. It is also a ceremony to celebrate the partnership that is formed between the nursing students and the faculty. So today, the nursing faculty and I will be pinning the students and welcoming them into the profession of nursing. This is always such a great honor. Over this last year, we've all discussed how wonderful this is and what a happy day this is for all of us, as evidenced by the countdown board that's been on Heather and Kim's door for the last month, I believe. Hopefully, we were all able to make a difference in your educational journey. It has truly been amazing to be able to watch the growth in all of you as we welcome you into the profession of nursing. And I'm going to have Heather come up and do a faculty reflection.
Does anyone else go, don't fall, when they go near stairs or anything big, right? Okay, so today is one of my most favorite days as a nurse educator. I think it is for most nurse educators. The rigors of nursing school is really only understood by those that have gone through it. Nursing school is really physical, mentally demanding, 16 weeks. Oh wait, that's the Navy SEALs. That's a different speech. That's next week. That's my boot camp speech. Hold on 1 second. Okay, wait. Nursing school is a demanding physically and mentally program for multiple years, there we go, of one's life. And it's sort of like pregnancy. At the end, you've accomplished a lot, but then you're asked to care for a life of someone else while you're tired and feeling a little crazy of what you just went through. But in all seriousness, nursing is the most trusted profession for a reason. Never forget that you're the voice for those that need you, for those that can't speak for themselves, for those that are in an unfamiliar place, even for those of us that have been patients before as nurses. It's a really hard place to navigate. So you are there to do the tasks and fix the things and fix the beeping and all those things, but you're also there to think and to question. And never forget the task you've been given. I hope you enjoy your first few years as nurses, but please continue to learn every day and also maybe think in your head, why? And keep asking yourself why as you move forward. Because as you know, nursing is a continued profession of learning. So I hope you continue that learning profession as you move forward. But congratulations, and take some time to enjoy today for sure. So congratulations.
At this time, I'm going to welcome Sierra Lunning up to do the Winter 2024 ADN. She's a student speaker for their class. It's right here.
Whew. Hi, my name is Sierra, and I will be your nursing student today. Oh wait, that's not right. Hi, my name is Sierra, and I will be your nurse today. To start off, I would just like to say how truly honored I am to speak on behalf of our graduating class. We actually did it, guys. I would also like to thank everyone for being here today and providing us with this beautiful ceremony. To all of the nursing faculty, we can't thank you enough for the amount of patience and guidance you have given us to help us grow into who we are today. Les, thank you so much for getting us through simulation. Nobody understands true fear until they're trying to figure out why the head of the bed won't rise, and then Christina comes over the intercom to remind you that you have to hit the on button first. To all of the Kirtland faculty that made today possible, thank you. 4 semesters ago, I walked into a group of people that I would call fellow nursing students. I would later refer to them as classmates, then peers, later friends, and now extended family. There is no way to describe the roller coaster of these past 2 years, but together we got through it. Although today is meant to be a day of celebration, it also marks the end of our journey together. Each of you have impacted me in ways you will likely never understand, and I know that your future patients will experience the same when they are under your care. Nursing school requires you to put your life on hold so you can learn how to save someone else's. Nursing school requires you to sacrifice valuable time with your friends and family, so to all of our friends and family, thank you so much. None of us would be in the position we are currently in if it weren't for you. Honestly, nursing school is an extensive process through which we learn to think, to speak, to communicate, to act, and to react. And as the months went on, my non-nursey friends failed to think I was funny anymore. They no longer understood the humor. No one thought it was funny when I said my bike tires had atelectasis or that my car roof had a pneumothorax. Nobody realized how utterly hilarious I was when I said I was giving my coffee machine pericare. All of us came to the nursing program for different reasons, but we all had the same goal. We just had to make it to May. No, but in all reality, we're all here because we want to make a difference. It is crazy to think that we all started off over panicking, over being checked off on proper hand washing, to accepting jobs as an actual real-life registered nurse. For me personally, the acronym that got me through school was WWFD, and this stands for What Would Florence Do? For those of you who are not familiar with Florence Nightingale, she was basically like Batman, but way cooler. Florence was actually the founder of modern nursing. She was known as the Lady with the Lamp because she would walk among beds checking on wounded men holding a light in her hand. This light is similar to the lamps you see presented today. So today, let's celebrate our accomplishments, admire our friendships, and remember that we are going to make a difference in so many lives. I can't wait to see where all of you go from here, and it has been such an honor to be beside you during this journey. Signed by Sierra Lunning, RN.
Thank you, Sierra. At this time, I'd like Tiffany Cowdrey and Taryn Horger to please just stand up. I just want to thank them very much for putting together their class video. They did a great job. And as you were walking in, you may have seen that being portrayed up on the big screen out in the lobby atrium area. Thank you, ladies. Next, I'd like to reintroduce Heather King again because she's the advisor of the OADN, the National Honor Society for the ADN nursing students, and she's going to present them, or actually induct them today into the Honor Society. Heather?
All right, so as you've heard many of us say, nursing is recognized as one of the most trusted professions. So our students have worked very hard to gain that, and they've had to give up many hours, when many of you know that, right? Working with their friends and family. It's not an easy program to get through, and many of these students have done so with honors. And ask them, it's not been an easy task. So the OADN is the Organization of Associate Degree Nurses. It was founded in 1984. It's recognized nationally as the voice for associate degree nursing. And that's many of the pathways that we take to get into nursing. There are many paths to get into nursing, but that's many of the paths that many of us have even taken to get into nursing. And they are focused on strengthening the role of the associate degree nurse in nursing. And to get into such an organization, you do have to get into and pass with honors successfully an associate degree program. And these students have done so. They also had to participate in a quality, safety, rigorous research program, which they did, and they presented those successfully on Wednesday, and they did a great job. So, as their faculty advisor, along with my fellow nursing instructors, I'm proud to induct the following students into the Organization for Associate Degree Nursing. So when I call your name, if you will just stand, and then when you come across the stage here in a moment, when we do your pinning, we'll also present you with a pin and a cord. Ashley Blunky Stewart, Joshua Ford, Avery Geyer, Jill Hesse, Kurt Lumley, Sierra Lunning, Alethea Mashar, Michael Rivette, Hope Schock, Allison Mancali, and Miss Christy Whitaker. Great job, guys. I now induct you into the Organization of Associate Degree Nursing, the Alpha Delta Nu Phi chapter. Congratulations on becoming the newest members of the Phi chapter. You've earned it. Thanks for allowing us to share this honor with you all today.
Okay, so now this is the fun part. This is where they get to walk across the stage and get pinned by the faculty that they've chosen. So, Michael, we're going to have you start. If you want to step up to the stage. You guys can all stand up and then just kind of follow. And Michael. This is Michael Rivette. He's being pinned by Paul Gruziak. He is part of the NHS, and he says thank you. His thank you says, I would like to thank my parents and the faculty for their support throughout the program. I really wouldn't have been able to do it without all of you. Next is Jill Hesse. She's being pinned by Kaylee Tinkle. She's also being pinned and getting her honor cords today for the National Honor Society. Jill says, I would like to thank my family and friends for their encouragement and support over the last 2 years. I could not have made it without each one of you. Next being pinned is Stacy Gilligan. She's being pinned by Karen Blair. She would like to thank her family for tolerating and loving her over the last 2 years. Robert, Gavin, and Logan, you guys are my inspiration. Thank you to my parents, my grandma, and my in-laws for the endless love and support. Next up is Hope Schulk, being pinned by Karen Blair. She's also being inducted into the NHS today as well. She says, first, I want to thank myself for not giving up when I wanted to. Next, I want to thank Trent, Caitlin, Kylie, and my parents, Jim, and all my coworkers at Iosca County EMS. Kurt Lumley, being pinned by Katie Muma. He's also being inducted into the National Honor Society today. He states, thank you. I would like to thank the love of my life, my wife who supports me, pushes me, and makes my life better in every way. I would like to thank my kids for keeping me on my toes and my parents for the extra babysitting. I would also like to thank my carpool buddies who are now some of my best friends. Next up is Jen Stroshine. She's being pinned also by Katie Muma. She would like to thank Lori and Courtney for putting up with her meltdowns from school, her sister Michelle and Amanda for always being supportive, and all the staff at Kirtland, and mostly her mom in heaven giving her the strength and courage to be here today. Next, I have Tiffany Cowdrey. She's being pinned by Christina Binshuttle. Tiffany says, I want to thank my husband and family for the continuous support, strength and support. Most importantly, thank you for never giving up on me. To my friends, thank you for the endless support in one of my toughest journeys. I wouldn't be here today without you. Next is Taryn Horger, also being pinned by Christina Binshuttle. She states, I would like to thank myself and I'd like to thank my parents for being my biggest support system while I've been in nursing school. Thank you for the love, support, and understanding during this time, and thank you for all the encouragement you have shown me throughout my education. To my friends during this journey, we did it. You've already met Sierra. Next is Sierra Lunning, being pinned by Christina Binshuttle. She's also being inducted into the National Honor Society today. Sierra states, I would like to thank my mom and dad for always believing in me, and I would like to thank McGuire for being the best pretend patient. To Grandpa Hager, who is watching from the best seat in the house, we did it. Next is Penny Stickler, also being pinned by Christina Binshuttle. She states, I would like to thank my family and friends and faculty who believed in me, supported me, made sacrifices, and pushed me to do my best. To my peers, thank you for the hugs, laughter, and tears we've shared throughout the whole becoming a nurse process. Love you all. Next up is Eve Robinson, also being pinned by Christina Binshuttle. She states, I would like to thank my parents, my boyfriend Andrew, my awesome classmates, and all of the nursing faculty. Thank you for everything these past 2 years. Oh my gosh. This is Jacob McCurchie. He's being pinned by Christina Binshuttle. I think he's the tallest nursing student we've had so far. He states, I would like to thank the Kirtland faculty for their continued support through this entire program. Their support and encouragement is greatly appreciated. I'd also like to thank my wife, Tara, and my children, Griffin, Grayson, and Georgia, for putting their lives on hold so I could get through this program. Next up is Josh Ford, being pinned by Samantha Nichols. He is part of our OADN, and he's also part of Phi Theta Kappa, which he'll be honored later today when he walks across the stage. He states, "I would like to thank my family and my wife for their and continued support and encouragement through the program." Next, I have Allison Van Coley, pinned by Samantha Nichols. She is also a member of the NHS, and she states, "I would like to thank my incredible family for all the help, support along this journey, and my number one fan, Anderson." Next up is Susan Ashworth. She's being pinned by Kim Blake. She's a part of the Phi Theta Kappa. She would like to thank her husband, Sean, her kids, Madeline and Jameson, for all of their love and support, and for dealing with literally everything. I would also like to thank my parents and the rest of my family and my friends for pushing me to do my best and for supporting me every step of the way. Next up is Ashley Blumke Stewart, also being pinned by Kim Blake. She's also part of the National Honor Society today. She states, "I would like to thank Mike, Tammy, and my parents. I couldn't have done it without you and your support." Next, I have Christy Whitaker being pinned by Kimberly Blake. She's also part of the NHS. She would like to thank her wonderful husband for being her strength and support. She also would like to thank her kids, parents, her in-laws, and friends for their encouragement and believing in her. She would like to thank God for giving her the strength and focus to accomplish her goals. Next is Avery Geyer. She's being pinned by Heather King. She's also being inducted was inducted into the National Honor Society today. She would like to thank her family and the McKnight family for supporting her on her nursing school journey. Next is Jamie Lynn Huey, being pinned by Heather King. She states, "I want to thank my family and my friends for their continued support along my nursing school journey. I could not have done this without your love and support. To that support and love, I say thank you." Next, I have Alethea Mashar, being pinned by Heather King, also being inducted into the National Honor Society today. She states, "I would like to thank my husband, Mike, for keeping the house together, all the encouragement, and having my back in every possible way. This has been a team effort every step, and you deserve this honor as much as I do. So many others have supported us. Hannah, my parents, Annie, and Jen. You're all lifesavers." Michaela Renee Walton, being pinned by Heather King. She states, "I would like to thank my family and friends for all of their support."
Ashley Bragg, being pinned by Amy Roy. And her thank you is, "I would like to thank my loving husband, Isaiah, my best friend, Rachel, and my endless supportive parents, siblings, and nieces and nephews for always being there for me and putting up with my busy nursing school schedule. You all mean the world to me."
Okay, so now that all the nursing students have been pinned, I'm going to have Kim come up, and she's going to recite the nursing pledge, and they're going to light their candles and be honored and inducted into the profession of nursing. So, Kim.
All right, so in nursing, the Nightingale Pledge stands as a testament to the dedication, compassion, and ethical standards embraced by nurses across the nations. Named after Florence Nightingale, as you guys have already heard, she's the pioneer of modern nursing. This oath is a symbolic contract that nurses will willingly take as they begin their journey to care for the sick and vulnerable. Nurses hold the responsibility to provide care and well-being for their patients. As nursing continues to evolve, the Nightingale Pledge remains a steadfast reminder that the core of nursing is not only in medical expertise, but in the compassionate and ethical care that defines the heart of the profession. These students who stand before you have worked hard and put their heart and souls into achieving this honor. Florence Nightingale's groundbreaking work during the Crimean War in the mid-19th century is when she became known as the Lady with the Lamp. We carry on this tradition with providing our graduates with the lamp, and they will all recite the Nightingale Pledge after me. If you guys would all stand. I solemnly pledge myself before God in the presence of this assembly I endeavor to uphold the ethical, scientific, and legal standards of my profession and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. You may now light your lamp. Welcome to the nursing profession.
Congratulations, everybody. Before we conclude, because we're almost done, I just wanted to say a very special thank you to all the families and friends that are here supporting the students today. We know that you guys have sacrificed a lot. I'd also like to thank our president, Dr. Gary Roberts, and our board members that are here to also thank you for your support in the Kirtland Nursing Program. We appreciate it. At this time, our ceremony is complete. If you guys in the audience can please just stay seated for a little bit. We're going to let the students kind of come out with their lamps lit and all that, and they'll meet you out in the atrium for some refreshments and thing afterwards. So that's it. You guys enjoy. Congratulations, you guys.